Let's give it up for Freddie George. All right. All right. Next, we'll have reflections from Fred Lewis.
How y'all doing? So a lot of people think when they say, hey, Fred, you are OG. Like I'm 52 years old. Like, and I'm saying like, do y'all know what OG stands for me? See, it stands for on God. See, like now, the community store, like, it stands for old gangster. See, you gotta understand. See, I survived 34 years in addiction by being on God, not because I was an OG. You know what I mean? See, I survived prison because I was an OG on God. And you gotta understand something. But this is something that Uncle Ronald told me. I call him Pop Pop. You know, see, the gift God gave him of family oriented, he didn't keep it for himself. See, he passed it along to Mem. He passed it along to his daughters. So you gotta understand. Prayers, listen, Mem was praying for me when I wasn't praying for myself. Tiffany was praying for me when I wasn't praying for myself. Pop Pop was praying for me when I wasn't praying for myself for 34 years. So the reason why, like, the family oriented thing is so important because, see, he gave him a gift. If he'd have kept that gift to himself, some of us wouldn't be here. See, it's a blessing that you keep, not the gift. It's the blessing that you keep. So listen, I'm going to say this and shut up. I'm not going to turn this into no sermon. You know what I mean? Because I can go on. I definitely go on. Because Mem prayed for me. Look, I'm here today. 34 years addiction, 3 years clean. Listen. Because Pop prayed for me. Because listen, Aunt D, I call in a state of emergency. I say, Aunt D, listen, I'm trying to feed the homeless. I'm trying to do this. She said, Fred, I got you. Because she recognized what I was doing. She recognized that where I was at one time, I used to be that person. And they do anything and everything to help me. Tiff, I say, Tiff, I need some nurses. And then she said, okay, I'm going to direct you here. Here, go email. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they know the path that I walked. And I'm going to say this. I'm sorry. Look, I can go on. Let me stop. Listen. Because that family-oriented thing is so important, see, I pass it to my sons. See, y'all pass it to y'all grandkids. So, you know, we all going to always, do y'all know I go to every event or try to anyway, even though, I'm still saying, that's my son. There go my son. There go my other surrogate son. Y'all got to understand, listen, I come from a broken family. I never had a family. And I've been introduced to the Heaths. So next time somebody say OG, remember, on God. That's what he was on. Thank you.
Let's give it up for Fred. It's hard to get up here and tell your story. Fred, keep living. Be praying for you, man. You're doing a great job. All right. Next is George Evans. He's going to do a musical tribute. He's coming up now. Let's give it up for him. All right.
I'm gonna play a song, but I want to say something. You know, families normally get together and celebrate things in very special ways. And unfortunately, when we all cross over, that's one of the times we get together. If you sit in a room and you look around and you see a family member and you don't know who they are, ask them who they are. Because that's the only way you're going to create a bond, a relationship that lasts. When I was growing up, and so was Ronald, because I'm in that 75 plus club, we had extended family. So if you went down the block and you did something wrong, you might get your butt beat before you got home. So, and that made you a better person, believe it or not. And it made you more cognizant of what it takes to coexist with other people on this planet. And we have too many things that are disconnected, and family is one of them. So we're blessed to be in this room with all this family around. Take time to get to know everybody before you leave. It's very important because when you cross over, you may never see them again. The last thing that I want to acknowledge is I've never seen so many black, white faces all at one time on a Saturday night in one single place, except in the clubs. So we're here to celebrate the life of Ronald. We were on a ship and having a great time on a cruise. Where's Remy at? Remy's right there. Remy had more fun than anybody else on the ship. And he kept his mother very busy too. But I learned something from that experience also, that you reach back and you cherish the youth, and you cherish the memories because you may not get them again. That's all I have to say. And the next thing I'm going to do is go back here. There was a song called Sailing, and when we were on the ship, I didn't really get the chance to play that. I got a chance to play another song. I don't even remember what it was now. But let's take a minute and have a good time for about, I think the song is about 2 minutes long. So I'm going to go back here and set up so somebody else can talk while I'm setting up.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. So while he's setting up real quick, I guess I'm going to tell my story about Uncle Ronald, Aunt Dobby, and the whole family, how that they are just so dear to me and to all of y'all too, because y'all know that Uncle Ronald and Aunt Dobby, they will go anywhere, they'll do anything that you want for them. Aunt Dobby always took care of everybody's kids in the house. I was always like, man, where all these kids come from? But it was good. That's the way I learned some of my cousins that I didn't know and everything. And she would even take in other people's kids. They would say, I don't have anybody to watch my kids. Aunt Dobby said, bring them over here. She wouldn't even ask for anything. She would just bring them over here. I'll take care of them. You come pick them up whenever. But I really just, are you ready? Okay. So I'll finish my story real quick. So when my dad and my mom and then my brother passed away, they were right there all the time. All the time. And especially, you could just call them anytime, and they'd be right there. When my mom passed away, my brother said, what do? I said, call Aunt Dobby and Uncle Ronald first, then call 911. They were there. They came. And then when my brother passed away, I called Uncle Ronald. He said, where's he at? I'm coming. And he was there, you know. And I know he's been there for y'all. He's been there for everybody. He'll do anything you want, help you fix things at the house. Phone call away, Uncle Ronald and Aunt Dobby and even the kids and everything, okay? You still setting up or are you ready? All right, let's give it up for him. All right. So this next part, they said that people can come up and give their remarks of Uncle Ronald, but keep it down to 2 to 3 minutes. So if you want to come up, please just make your way up. Okay. We'll let April go, and then we're going to let Michelle go.
Wait, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Gotta talk to you. I have lost so much. I lost my daughter. I lost my mom. I lost my Uncle Ronald. And I forget that I'm not the only one.
That's right.
I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. And so I just want to thank you for being strong enough to be here. Aunt Dobby, I love you, lady. You took care of me. You took care of my children. You taught them their ABCs and how to spell their names. You are such a nurturer. That's who you are. It's ingrained in you. And it's ingrained in me because of you. April love the babies. I get that from my Aunt Dobby. So, Uncle Ronald, let me thank you. I want to thank you for sharing him with us, because that's what you did. I want to thank you for sharing him with us. One of the things you said was he was changing light bulbs over at your sister's house. He was changing doors. You shared him. He was one man with 6 wives. You shared him. And so he was a father to me. He really was. He really was. He was a father that I didn't have, you know? And I just appreciate you. I love you. I love him. And him and mommy dancing. I promise you they dancing together. I promise you they are dancing. When Pepper Arms went up, that's when the party started. That's when the party started. And I remember days in your basement, Mr. DJ. And me and Tiffany used to fight over who was going to sing Woman in Me, exactly. Oh, woman in me. Hello? We 6 years old talking about the woman in me. It's so hard to believe. Oh my God. So many wonderful, 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 wonderful memories happened at 5302 Llewellyn Avenue. Dobby, you know when I was going through with a rare, who did I call? 410-9440. Hello? Yes. Hello? Hello? I called my aunt. And my uncle. And I remember him crying. When I called that number, I just remember him crying for me and my pain. And that was what I needed. That was what I had hid myself away. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to be near anybody. And I called your phone number that I remembered by heart. And my Uncle Ronald cried for me and my daughter. And I love you. And I don't know how. Girl, I don't know how. But we here. And we gonna get through it. Amen.
All right. Give it up for April. All right.
So hello again. So the gentleman said, ask someone who they are so they can explain. So I'm Michelle. I am, and excuse me, let me first start off by saying this entire day, I don't know if I missed it, but I would be remiss if this day ended before we called my uncle Uncle Big. No one said it all day today. At least I didn't hear it at least. Uncle Biggs. That was my Uncle Big. I don't know if it was, I don't think it was an obituary. I was like, I gotta see Uncle Big someday, like at sometime this day. But again, so I am his only sister's youngest grandchild. So Isabella Mary Mason was his sister. I am her youngest grandchild. So she passed away when I was 1, and I don't remember her. So Uncle Big was like a grandfather to me. So, but again, I don't remember. I was 1 years old. So he stood in the gap as like a grandfather to me. So, and he and Aunt Dobby and all of his kids was a major support system in our lives. Me and my sister, who read the obituary earlier today. Uh, um, but they always, and when I say always showed up. When we got married, when we had kids, in our hard times, because everybody got hard times, right? When people was acting a fool, he showed up. But he was always there. And we have a little snippet in the obituary where I put it was First Corinthians scripture where um, it talks about like what love means. And one thing that I will say about Uncle Big is he held no record of wrong. Never. You know, people would mess up, people would fall short of the glory, and he never treated them any differently. And I love him for that. So I'm gonna miss Uncle Big. But I vow, and you know we say this all the time. Oh, it's so nice to see you, and we gotta get together outside of funerals and everything. But we have to stick together because Uncle Big would not want it any other way. So I thank you for sharing Uncle Big with us. I really, really do, and he will surely, surely, surely be missed. And the last thing I'm gonna say is, you all put an obituary. He prayed over all of our kids, not just the great grands and the grands, but he prayed over our children too. He will hold the babies up and pray over them when we come to the cookouts at the pool and everything. So again, we are so gracious to just have a person in our life that I really honestly kind of call grandfather. So again, I thank you, and I won't be before you long, but I thank you, Aunt Dobby, for sharing him with us.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. All right, she made me feel bad, so now I got to tell you. All right. My father was one of Uncle Ronald's brothers, Jim Jr. So he's Jim Sr., I'm Jim Jr. So everybody in here calls me Jim Jim. No matter how old I get, how short I get, I'm still Jim Jim. Uncle Jim Jim, cousin Jim Jim, I'm Jim Jim. Okay? So thank you.
Praise the Lord, everybody. God is good. I just want to thank God for this family and the Christ that is on the inside of all of us, right? He's the one that kept us together. I want to thank God for Uncle Ronald. You know, in our families, even though they're cousins, they're uncles and aunts, right? The older ones are uncles and aunts. And I just remember growing up, having an example of a man who worked and took care of his family and enjoyed it, right? It wasn't a burden, the laughter, the idea that it's okay to work. It's okay to take care of your family. That's an okay thing, and you can still have joy, you can have peace, and everything will be all right. You don't have to be a superstar. You are a superstar if you work and take care of your family. And that's the example that he gave us, and is not used much in our generation, but I believe he was the patriarch of our family. And he gave all of us an example of what a man should be like. So hopefully we will take that example and become the man that he was, because I think he would be very pleased with that. So I just thank God for him. Thank again on Darby, because you did share him with all of us. That's something we realized and kept the family together. You know, he kept us together. So we have to stay together. In his memory, we have to stay together. We have to keep having the family reunions. Keep having the family reunions. Keep having the get-togethers on the holidays. Let's keep doing all those things in honor of his memory. God bless you.
All right, let's give it up for Lawrence. Next is Clarissa.
Hello, everyone. So, Uncle Ronald, he was my Uncle Ronald. He was your uncle's grandpa, husband, father. But all that is, he was love. One thing for sure is that he loved us all, and to be absent with the bodies, to be present with the Lord. So we know that he's up there in heaven, smiling down on us, and we will always keep him in our hearts. Like, he may not be physically here, but he imparted something to each and every last one of us. So because of that, we will carry him with us. He loved us, like somebody said, unconditionally. He loved you good, bad, all in between. He just loved you. And that's one thing that he was the glue that held everything together. He was the glue that held our family together. So now I believe he up in heaven saying, y'all still hold it together. I'm not here with y'all physically, but still carry on the spirit of love between one another. Still carry the spirit of getting together and loving one another. But I remember going over on Darby House. Me and my cousin Andrew, he's passed away, rest in peace. But I remember the days and the weeks of spending the night over their house. Their house was the party house. Let me tell you something. If you wanted to have fun, you go over there at their house, and they would have us over there. They would keep us over there for a week or the summertime, the summer breaks, and they treated us like their own kids. Like, you didn't feel no different. You really felt like you was one of their kids when you stayed over their house. And so I cherish the fact that they loved us so much that we call our cousins our aunts because we're the younger generations, but y'all always was there for us, and y'all always took care of us, and y'all always treated us like a protector. And Uncle Ronald was the one that started it all. And who gonna do the grill now? Because I mean, nobody can do it like Uncle Ronald. Nobody. Can I second that? Nobody. And the thing is, he would stand over that grill for hours and hours. And that's how much he loved us. He would be sweating on everything. And so that shows you that's true love. Somebody can say they love you, but it's in the fruits of what they produce. And so he produced love, and he did that for us. That's just a small thing, a small symbol of how much he loved us, that he was willing to cook all them hot dogs. Oh, my God, all them burgers. Everything was just so good. But besides that, the person that he was, the man of honor, and how much he loved every last one of us, how much he took care of us, and I don't know, it's nothing like Uncle Ronald. Like they said, he the true OG. Like Fred said, he the true OG. He is awesome and amazing, and I just love my family. Like, I love y'all, sure enough, like to the core. And Uncle Ronald was always there, no matter what we had, no matter what he did. One person you can count to be there is Uncle Ronald, and just his generosity and all that he was to each and every last one of us. So let's hold on to that memory. He may not be here, but he's in our hearts. So he never left us. He's right here. So whenever we miss him, we could call one another. Family is so important, because I should be able to call on April. I'm aware on Darby phone out, because I'm going to call her like 100 times to make sure she okay, and my cousins. But I just love y'all. And y'all, let's carry that spirit of love to one another. Let's carry that spirit of everything to one another. Amen.
Give it up for Clarissa. All right. Now I'm going to let Uncle Rick say something. Then we'll have two more people, and then Kiana.
Ronald Sylvester Heath, Diana, Virginia Heath. Back in 1972, these two took me in Ronald and Diana took me in for 6 years of my life. Six years of my life. Ronald was 3 years old. You know, 4. Anyway, grew up with that family. That family grew me up. Ronald was like a brother, father to me. I was like a son to him. I am going to miss Ronald more than anything else in this world. He instilled in me a sense of purpose from the time that I lived with him until this day. Playing cards with him every other week. It's just me and him going head to head, loving every minute of it. Simatuti, be the last. Be the last. Oh, that definitely is a pony. And he'll sing a song, he sing a song to me, and I sing it right back at him. Yes, indeed. Not only did he raise me, but he raised my 2 children when I was away. He brought my 2 kids up, and they love him like a father. They love his children like brothers and sisters. I'm like the big brother to y'all. And I love you all to death. And I thank you for everything that you've put in my soul from your dad and from my sister. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because I was a lost little boy. Yeah, I need a hug. I like hugging, looking. Thank you so much, sister.
Let's give it up for Uncle Rick. Yeah.
I was just waiting in line right there after my dad. It turns out we was about to make the same exact speech. On Dobby. Dobby, I love you so much. I love you. Aaron. Dominic. Like, that's my Uncle Ronald, but that's like another father to me. I promise in 2040, 2050, that man instilled something in me. And I'm going to make sure, just how y'all kept the family together, you and him, y'all were like the center. Y'all were like he's a pillar in this family. And I'm going to make sure that in the next 30, 40, 50 years, we're going to keep this going. We're going to keep this going. That's all I want to say. I love you so much.
Well, I guess I better share my love since everybody shared their love. And I want to say I thank God for Ronald. I'm going to miss his cooking now on the grill because Uncle Ronald used to cook on that grill for hours. And that food was good, so we got to have another one in his place. But nobody will ever take, oh, we got somebody? Oh, okay. But nobody will take the place of Ronald because he done it with joy. All of us grew up together. I still got pictures with us in the house on 22nd Street. Okay, that used to be the house. I think I got one. I'm not going to say what happened to the rest of them because I ain't going to go back there. It's not a good feeling. But anyway, I do remember one when we was on 22nd Street. But remember, y'all used to come over there all the time, over there. Aunt Mildred, Uncle Johnny used to come over there every year around Christmas time. And Uncle Ernest and Lord, I can't think of names. Uncle Ernest and what was it? Aunt Missouri. They used to come over there and cook dinner, and Mama and Daddy and Aunt Mildred, Uncle Johnny. They used to go out, and sometimes Darby was over our house. She spent time with us over there. So we all spent the house on 22nd Street. That was Al Graham. So I just want to say, Aunt Darby, I love you. I'm going to miss Ronald too, and I know you're going to miss him more. But I'm going to miss Uncle Ronald. But we all are celebrating him today. And like Ricky said, we all need to come together, be together, have occasions where we all come together as a family. And we got to stick together as a family because we love one another. It's love in this house. That's love in this family. I tell people that I got a family that love one another and they show love towards one another. We never said anything rude. We never got smart. We never fought. We come together in love and in peace because we have peace with one another. And that's the best thing you can have when you have peace with one another. And I thank God for the peace. Love you.
All right, let's give it up.
I promise to make this quick. My name is Janua. I am what I was introduced to him as is Uncle Big. I am his brother's granddaughter. And I was introduced to this family because back in 2016, I was getting married to the love of my life. And I was looking for a wedding planner, and someone gave me the name of Tammy. And as we were doing documentation, she realized that my maiden last name was Heath. To give you a little bit of background, I grew up in the foster care system. I was away from anything that identified me with family. So I was well into my 30s before I realized who I look like, who I walk like, who I talk like. And I remember getting married, and Uncle Big came, and Cousin Kiana and Danielle and all of them, and they just swallowed me with love. And it was the first time in my life that I felt love in that capacity. And I had that I didn't get to spend more time. There's a part of me that's envious that you guys have these memories, but all I could do is go forward now.
All right, that's what family is about, right? That's what I'm talking about. All right. And Keon coming. Val? Okay, Val, I want to say something.
As everyone's telling their stories, I started thinking about mine. And as Richard said, you know, there was a while, I think 4 years, where I lived in the house, and it was, you know, all of the Heath children, and then it was me, and then Aaron came a couple years later, Lakika and Richard came, and it was just such a full house. And if I think about the happiest times as a child, it was in that house. I loved that full house. It was crazy. I mean, we were all getting into stuff. We were all talking about, you know, our times where we might have gotten in trouble with Uncle Ronald, you know, like, I mean, we all had those stories, but it was, the house was just so much, it was filled with so much love. And if I think about, again, childhood, like, it was always, you know, that house where, you know, the only time in my life where I had people knocking on the door, can Fallon come out to play, you know, that kind of thing. So I just love being in that environment. I think two things that I think about when I think of Uncle Ronald. One, I lost my dad last year, and I was having a hard time going into the service itself. And I left, went outside the church. He saw me, and he came out there, and he stood with me, and he cried with me until they closed that casket. And he was like, I'm going to stand here with you. I'm going to hold your hand, and I'm going to cry with you. And he did that. And again, he knew my dad, but he was there for me. He was crying for me. Those tears were for me. So that's something I will always think about, and I will always appreciate that moment. I guess another funny story, they watched, Undabi and Uncle Ronald watched my daughter for the first 3 years of her life. So, she's, I referred to them as Undabi and Uncle Ronald, and she's like, you mean Mim Mim and Pop Pop? I'm like, I'm sorry. So, they've always been second grandparents to her, because she would correct me if I said Uncle Ronald. She's like, you mean Pop Pop? She would actually call my dad the new Pop Pop, and he was the old Pop Pop. So I'm like, okay. But one time I got there, and he looked at me when I got to the house, and he just stared at me, and I was like, what? And he was like, guess what I did today? And I was like, what? And he was like, well, I'll tell you what happened. He tells me that Undabi stepped away, and he was in the house with my daughter, and she was about 1 year old. And he was like, I'm looking at her, I'm smelling something. I text your aunt to see how far away she is, and she's not close. He's like, so we're just kind of staring at each other for a while, and she's crawling around and rolling around, and it was just getting worse. He's like, so I had to take care of it. And I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, that's what you do. He's like, no, I don't do that. And I was like, oh. And he's like, but I took care of it. And I'm like, okay, well, oh, great, thank you. And he was like, yeah, I did it. He's like, yeah, it only took me 4 diapers. And I was like, and I'm like, what do you mean? I'm single parent, like broke. I'm like, what do you mean it took you 4 diapers? And he was like, yeah, I wiped her with 4 diapers. And I was like, you wiped her with the diapers? And he was like, yes. And I'm like, and he was like, I told you I don't do this. And I was like, but why would you use diapers? And he just kept saying, I changed her. I'm like, you changed her. You changed her. Thank you. So that was my funny Uncle Ronald story. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Well, before Kiana comes real quick, just want to say thank you to everybody who got up here and said something about Uncle Ronald, Uncle Big. He is truly an amazing man, and Undabi, just want to say from my family, from Iris and us, we love you so much. We love all of my cousins for always being there for us. They always ask, hey, can we do something? Can we do something? Sure, and thank you today for letting me be the MC, because I love being on a mic. Nah, let me keep it down. Hold on. But Undabi, thank you. We love you, and we're always there for you, all right? So Kiana has the last remarks. All right.
Good evening, everybody. I know y'all don't know who I am, but I'm the strange cousin that left Baltimore, and I never forget Ronald and Diane for what they did for me and my 3 sons. I was a single mother, and Ronald, I used to be on the phone with Ronald for hours, and Diane never got upset. She never got angry with me. I would thank her for sharing her husband with me, because I didn't have any men in my life to help me to figure out what to do with my 3 sons. And I just thank God that my 3 sons are here. I wish that Ronald could be here to see them. He would be so proud to know they're all together and living. I just want to thank Diane for sharing her husband with me. Thank you so much, cousin.
Hi, my name is Tisha. And I, too, used to live with Aunt Dobby and Uncle Ronald. And the pastor today was speaking about being disciplined by Uncle Ronald. And one of my favorite disciplines was I was downstairs in their house, in the bathroom, minding my own business. And then I heard my sister and my cousins upstairs laughing. I said, well, I think I want to be part of that laughing too. So I go upstairs and say, hey, y'all, what y'all doing? Shh, shut up, don't say nothing. Uncle Ronald, I don't know what y'all think y'all doing. I don't know what y'all think I'm doing, but y'all gonna get it. Then he said, y'all playing with matches. I said, I just got here. Don't matter. All of y'all getting it. And for the life of me, I kept saying, but I just got here. I just got here. I don't know what's going on. He said, all of y'all gonna get it. So it hurt, but it was funny at the same time. So that's my fondest memory of Uncle Ronald. Even though it was a little wrong, but.
All right, Tish, give it up for Tisha.
Good night. Pleasant good night to you all. I go by the name of Marion. I've been around the family for just a little bit over 7 years. I was gonna get besides myself and say that I had the youngest grand, Remy Demidu, and then I had to remind myself that Danielle actually, through her son, presented the youngest grand, so that was taken away from me. All right, so I claim it, I'll take it anyway. But anyhow, I just want to say a pleasant good night to you all once again. Welcome to Shades of Blue. This is a night of reflection, celebration, and love. During the duration of the COVID pandemic, myself, along with the Trinity Song family, the guys at the back, just give it a hand for them. The Nights of Radio and Stirred Up Sundays, we started to do a show each and every Sunday morning. It's called Stirred Up Sundays. And we had a fan. We had a fan. And we used to get a text message every Sunday morning saying, either I'm listening, I just got up, I'm late to the show, but I'm here. And every Sunday, he would make a request. Now, I don't know how well, for those of you outside of the immediate family knows Ronald, but this happens to be his favorite artist, not the dry eyes in this venue tonight.
It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You've been content to let me shine. You always walked a step behind. I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. Only a face without a name. I never once heard you you ever know that you're my hero?
I need you to sing it out loud. Come on, man.
And everything I like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle, with you as the wind beneath.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wings, Wind Beneath My Wings. That was Miss Gladys Knight and the Pips. Miss Gladys Knight happens to be Ronald's favorite artist. I'm gonna play this one for you, Mem. Drop my song.
its ups and downs, but fate's been kind. The downs have been few. I guess you could say that I've been lucky. I guess you could say that it's all because of you. If anyone should ever write my life story, for whatever reason there might be, between each line of pain and glory, 'cause you're the best thing that ever happened.
And on a Sunday afternoon, my block of the show was the Hour of Soul. We did a 3-hour block. We did some gospel, we did an Hour of Soul, and then we concluded the show with some lovers rock reggae music. And if a Sunday passed and this song wasn't requested, maybe he was asleep. Play my song.
I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, my girl, talking about my girl, my girl. I've got so much honey. Well, I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl.
All right, so I know this tribute is supposed to be a 2-minute tribute, right? And I'm sure I've gone over my 2 minutes way long ago. But I was going through my phone, and the reason why I played, bring me down a little bit low. The reason why I played My Girl by The Temptations was because when I consulted with the family, everybody said My Girl by The Temptations. However, I have it in my phone. I have a message from him in my phone. He asked me to play My Girl, and I pulled it up and I say, which version of My Girl you want? And it wasn't The Temptations. It was My Girl by Al Green. However, right after that,
Don't let me down. Put it on. I won't put it on. I'm a little old-fashioned. That's the way it is with me. I'm in love with one man, and I know he's feeling me. Oh yes, he is. Things like
I'm gonna let them go ahead and enjoy themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. I go by the name of Marion. Thank you for your time.
so we gotta lock it down. Gotta put it on paper. Because you know that I do. You know I do. There's only one thing I want you to do. Put it on paper. Waiting on you. Waiting on you. It's not that I don't love you, 'cause you know that I do. Not that I don't love you. There's only one thing I want you to do. What you doing? Put it on paper. Oh, yeah. don't want my business in the street. No, no. What I have for this woman is very serious to me. She's so real. Yes, I don't wanna bring her no shame. Thank you. I feel so good about her. I wanna change her name. I've fallen so deep in love. This I can't deny, yeah. If I'm gonna share my love, I wanna do it right. Wait a minute. I wanna respect you and love you every night. The only way I can do that now, real good, is to make you my wife. Let's put it on. Let's get married today. Come on, don't delay. Not that I don't love you. There's only one thing. You know I need you. Put it on. But you gotta put it on. Everything you need me, write it down. Only way I love you is you sign the paper. I don't want to wait a love affair without it. Ain't known it. Put it on paper. I'm hooked on you. Sign your name. I'm hooked on you. Show me with the paper. I wanna share. Give me the ring. I'll give it to you, babe. Sign your name. Oh, you gotta put it on. Hooked on you. Show me. Hooked on you. Show me. Put it up. Put it up. Hey, hey. I wanna be pleasing in God's sight. I can't get away. I know. Only thing is gonna stop me is you won't sign your name.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you for participating. We're going to turn it over to Nashi, happens to be one of the grandsons. And we're going to get this party started, all right? DJ Nashi.
Into hearts of men. a freaky scene. That girl is pretty kinky. Girl's a super freak. The kind of girl you read about in your magazines. That girl is pretty wild now. Girl's a super freak. I really like to taste her. Every time we meet, she's alright. She's alright. That girl's alright with me. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. She's a super freak, she's super freaking, yeah. Temptation sing. Silver freak, that girl's a silver freak. She's a very kinky girl, that kind you won't take home to mother. And she will never let your spirits down. Once you get her off the street, blow down.
Do you remember when it first died? September, love was changing the minds, tender, while chasing the clouds away. Our hearts were ringing in the key that souls were singing as we danced in the night. Remember how the stars stole the night away. My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart to see you. Only blue talking love. Remember how we knew love was here to stay. Now December found a love we shared in September. Only blue talking love. Remember true love we shared today.
Where did you come from, baby? And ooh, won't you take me there right away? Won't you? Tender roadie, you got to be. Spark money, sugar fly with me. Don't you know now is the time we can make it right in the city lights. When the nights, I want to love you, young thing. You need some loving, to the love and care, and I'll take it back. clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap your hands. All right, now, we're going to do the basics. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time.
Come on, y'all.
Right foot, let's stomp.
I know y'all know this one, y'all.
Cha-cha now, y'all.
I need everybody up on the dance floor.
Last time to get funky.
Unless you get another
To the
drink.
right now. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Cha-cha, real smooth. Let's go to work. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops this time. 2 hops this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Oh, yeah. Come on. Cha-cha now, y'all. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 5 hops this time. Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Right foot again. Left foot again. Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like it never, never stop? Can you bring it to the top? 1 hop. Right foot now. Left foot now, y'all. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 1 hop this time. 1 hop this time. Reverse. Reverse. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Follow me. Turn it out. Turn it out. Follow me.
I'm hoping, can all relate? We must stop fighting to achieve the peace that was taught in us. We shall all be free. Follow me. Why don't you follow me? Where we can be free.
All right, come on now. You know if you was down at Odell, you know what you be doing. Let's go. Get in it. Yeah. Come on. That's Come on now. We got you. I see you on B. I see you.
Till you came around, and now my life's upside down.
Fred, get it in. Come on.
And it's all because I heard you.
Yeah, I heard you say.
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 I heard you say. And I heard you say.
Hey, hey.
I heard you say.
Hey, hey.
I heard you say.
Hey, hey.
I heard you say.
Come on.
I heard you say.
Come on, Fred.
I heard you say. And I heard you say. And I heard you say.
Come on. Oh. I see ya. I see ya. Come on. Oh. Come on, Bonnie. Get it in, Bonnie. Let's do it.
Till you came around, I had my head
Ah! Look at that footwork. Look at that footwork. Oh! Come on.
Just an ordinary day.
That's what I'm talking about.
Till you came
Who's
around,
next?
and now my life's on the bounce. Just like that.
Time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator.
Got those little ones out here. Come on, come on, come on. Elbow.
Time for the percolator.
There she is, there she is.
But I heard you say, I heard you say, and I heard you say,
Hey, hey.
I heard you
It's time for the percolator.
Get it in.
It's time for the percolator.
I heard you say,
For the percolator.
I heard you
It's time
say,
for the percolator.
I heard
It's
you
time for the percolator.
I heard you
It's time for the percolator.
Come on.
It's time
Time for
for
the percolator, y'all. Oh!
percolator.
Oh!
Time for the percolator.
Look at
It's
it.
time for the percolator.
Yeah.
It's time for the percolator.
There you go.
Time for the percolator.
Oh, she's going all the way down. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
For the percolator. It's time for the percolator.
Come on.
It's time for the percolator.
Ah, come on,
It's
Jasmine.
time for the percolator.
Time for the
It's time for the
percolator, y'all.
percolator. It's time for the percolator.
Look at Jazz. Look at Jazz.
Percolator.
Ah, ah, ah. Ah, ah. Come on, Jazz. Give it up. Oh. Ah, there's on top of it. Come on, get it in. Get it in. Nothing but a party, y'all. Nothing but a party. Ah. Yeah. Ah, look at Mr. Smooth. Oh. Come on, Rich. Get it in. Ah, 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 ah.
It's time for the percolator.
Ah, look at Rich. Come on. Come on, Naj. Get it in, baby. Hit it up, Naj. Ah, ah, ah. Look at Dominique. Dominique, look at that footwork. Ah, yeah. Get it in. Oh, oh, ah, ah, oh. Look at him. Oh. Yeah. Look at him. Ah. Yeah. That's right. Come on. I hear you, Nas. I hear you. Here comes Fred again, y'all. Here comes Fred. Get it in. Oh. Get it in, Fred. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. There he is. Look at him. Ah, 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 ah. Do that thing. Come on. Yeah. That's all. Nothing but fun, y'all. Nothing but fun over here.
still remember this one? Y'all don't remember this one? Who know it?
Let's get it in right now.
2 in the morning, sitting in the room. Called you up because I wanna zoom in the boom boom. Girl, don't front. Tell me what you want. Grab my sticks, then I grab my blunt. Meet me on the corner, baby, just you. Cut your crew, cause you know how we do. On the down low, you won't forget. Not the case, but still get you wet. See, I keep it real, it's a full course meal. A pie with dessert, honey, wear that skirt. And me and you tear the roof off the mother. Never had a lover till you had a swashbuckler. See, that's pirate talk. I want the walk. Baby, you can leave if it ain't what the thought, but you goddamn skippy it is. Been doing it for years, better act your
Come on now. Yeah. Hey. Booty call. This is a booty call. Come on. Booty call.
That's what I'm talking about. Rock with it, rock with it, rock with it.
Hey, yo, put your friend on the phone. I got a pie for her to meet. Yo, this Teddy, who? Mr. Rump Shaker, big money maker, down low record, met her on the set, and she look right. Gave her the number, said call me tonight. See, I keep it real when I'm talking on the phone. If honey ain't home, then I dial another tone every day like water. Switching up the order. Yeah, I got calls from here to the border. Getting all freaky like that. Black street fat like that. Said you got friends, honey, I'll try it. All up the click, got a whole bunch of pirates. See, we keeping it real on the east. It's the dog in me, so the chase don't cease. Who let the cat out the bag? Gotta get the cat, so honey, don't get mad.
Everybody, let's rock. Move. Everybody to move to this.
Time for a change.
I want everybody to dance for right now. Let's get it right now. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Down, down, do your dance. Do your we got a brand new dance. Down, do your dance. Do your dance. Swing on, baby. Do your dance. Down, down, do your dance.
Let's see those moves.
They say I'm a rapper, and I say no. They say what you doing, trying to do somebody go. I just let the music come from my soul, so all of my people can stay on the floor. They got a brand new dance. You gotta move your muscle. A brand new dance. It's called a Cupid Shuffle. It don't matter if you're young or you're old. Here we go. We gon' show you how it goes. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do your dance, do your dance. Let me see you do the Cupid. Do your dance, do your dance. Do your dance, do your dance. Yeah, yeah. Let me see you do the Cupid. Do the shuffle, baby. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. To the right, to the right, Cupid, Cupid show. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. From that boy Cupid, the king of swing, baby. Yeah. Here we go. To the right, the right, the right, the right, the right, the left, the left, the left, the left, the left. Now kick, now kick. Now come on, baby, kick. Now walk it by yourself. Walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, the right, the right. The left, to the left, to the left, the left, the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick. Now walk it by yourself. Walk it by yourself and do the Cupid shuffle. Now let me see you do the Cupid shuffle. Now let me see you do the. It's your boy Cupid, C-U-P, the I-D. Mr. Bet on the track, got another hit indeed. Do the down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Come on, down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Let me see you do your dance, do your dance, do your dance, do your dance, do your dance.
Now everyone right here, we're here to celebrate life. We're here to celebrate Uncle Ron. So I want you guys to dance to this next song right now. Don't leave the dance floor because we're going to continue this party. We're going to continue this live celebration. So right now, Lego.
Come
on, family.
It's a live
We all
celebration.
family in
Let's
here.
go.
Come on, y'all need everybody up on their feet. We here to celebrate life. We here to celebrate pop out, y'all. Come on, y'all. Get up on your seat. I know y'all knees ain't old yet.
It's live celebration. We celebrating pop-ups. Everybody.
You made me happy. This you can get
loud.
And I really love you. You should know, girl, before I let go. We've had a good time. That's not to say we've hurt each other. Girl, it's a shame. I won't be foolish, no. I wanna know. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl, before I let go. You know I think the sun rises and shines on you.
Let's get it.
No, there's nothing, nothing, nothing I would not do. Oh, before I let you go.
Let's celebrate life right now.
I would never, 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 never let you go before I go.
Let's enjoy ourselves. Celebrate that Christmas, Uncle Ron.
Pull up to Coachella, and boost with the ghost fellas. I brought the squad with me, black on black bandanas. I do say it's champagne. I did the damn thing. Dirty Diana, singing and dancing all in the rain. Ooh, I just wanna have a good time. Turn around, get inside.
What are we doing?
Turn yourself to the right now. Ooh, funny how drop. Cross your legs, turn around and clap. Shuffle to the left, let's glide.
Let's go.
That's how we do it. It's Friday
Everybody.
night, and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side, so I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated driver, take the keys to my truck. Hit the shop cause I'm faded. Honey's in the streets, say money, yo, we made it. It feels so good in my hood tonight. The summertime skirts and the guys ain't canine. All the gangbangers forgot about the drive-by. You gotta get your groove hit a party, say, I'm kind of buzzed and it's all because
This is how we do
it. South Central does it like nobody does.
This is how we do it.
To all my neighbors, you got much flavor.
This is how we do it.
Let's flip the track from the old school.
We having fun right now.
This is how we do it. All hands are in the air and wave them from here to there. If you're an OG Mac or a wannabe player, you see the hood's been good to me ever since I was a lowercase G. But now I'm a big G. The girls see I got the money, $100 bills, y'all. If you were from where I'm from, then you would know that I gotta get mine in a big black truck. You can get yours in a 6-4. Whatever it is, the party's underway. So tip up your cup and throw your hands up and never. South Central gets it like nobody does.
We celebrate the life tonight. We celebrate Uncle Ron. We celebrate that great big smile. Let's go.
In the club with my homies, trying to get a little VI. We're down on the low key. You should know how it is. I saw the shorty, she was checking up on me. From the game, she was spitting in my ear. You would think that she knew me. Decided to cheat. Conversation got heavy. She had me feeling like she's ready to blow. She's saying, come get me. So I got up and followed her to the floor. She said, baby, let's go. When I told her, I said,
what are we doing? What are we doing tonight?
Come on, baby, this is typical. Every day, one night thing. It's a physical. I'ma love you tonight, gang. Love calling your name. Go jump on in the range and roll over. I just really wanted to hold you. In time, get to know you. That's a good chick. Before it's all over, I'ma meet this chick. Probably treat this chick more better. Cause if you ain't no thugs and ladies go together. Popping my collar partner, who in the spot? Baby, rule in the spot. In the mug, in the watch. Half of y'all hate me, half y'all love me. The ones that hate me only hate me cause they don't trust me. And they say I'm lucky. You think I got time to blow all this dough and do all these shows? On flight in the llama charging white robes. Uh-oh, another episode. To everybody that be living it up, we say what I do. And all my ladies that be giving it up, what you do. To everybody that be living it up, we say what do I do. And all my ladies that be giving it up,
We're here to celebrate life. We're here to celebrate Uncle Ron, who always had a great big smile on his face. Always had a great time. So everyone right now, I want you guys to listen to this song and I want you guys to rock to it. 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 Rock to it.
What you wanna try? Every time you see do you remember when we fell in love? We were young and innocent then.
Let's go!
Remember how it all began? It just seemed like heaven, so I did it. Do you remember back in the fall? Again, up in the all day long. Do you remember us holding hands?
We celebrating life.
Up in those eyes we stare. Remember the time when we fell in love. You remember the time when we first met, girl. Remember the time, when we fell in love. Do you remember the time? Do you remember how we used to talk? No, we'd stay on the phone at night till dawn. Do you remember all the things we said? Like I love you so I'll never let you go. Do you remember back in the spring? Every morning
dancing tonight.
You know it is. You know we go. You know.
For the longest while we're jamming in the party, and you're waiting on me, pushing everything right back on top of me, yeah. But if you think you're gonna get away from me, you better change your mind. You're going home. You're going home with me tonight. Let me hold you, go caress my body. You got me going crazy. You turn me on, turn me on. Let me charm you, go wine order on me. You got me going crazy. You turn me on, turn me on.
When I get on, I go get me tonight. If you think say bad man, I go fight. Me don't see that with back on, that's right. Walk up play when I fight.
One on the ground, a bumper cock sky high, whining hard on me. Got my python hollering for mercy, yeah. Then I whisper in her wrist, wine harder, and then she said to me, boy, just push that thing, push it harder back on me. So let me hold you, go caress my body. You got me going crazy. You turn me on, turn me on. Let me jam you, go wine harder on me. You got me going crazy. You turn me on, girl. Let's
Go on with it, go on with it. Yeah. So we are coming with a force, yeah. Blessings we are reap and we coursing on full. Oh, we not rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks like we need it the most. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings are just for the plus. Yeah. And gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see blessings fall by my right hand. But I toast for the friends who take off every load. One time did sit down in a class and we poured that only said the road and we go on with the road. Third form, me say make me try a thing, and you know it formed up to be a fire thing. Now up on stage with chronics, I sing, yeah, see me all diggy soon, get the higher ring like hello, brother. Me say I had to shot ya, saw your poster, spectacular photo. Keep it burning, yes, that's the motto. If me the butter pass through your soul to gamble in a life, man. Me have to thank God for the journey, the earnings are just for the plus. Yeah. And gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see